It is freezing out. When I went to bed last night, it was 19 degrees. I put this is my doorway in my stairwell. The carpet I never did finish in the stairwell. What I wanted to do is come down and cut and shape and then put some padding down and put the rest of the carpeting down. But because heat became a priority and the renovations became a secondary issue. But the thing is, this is a fridge. I actually am using this as a fridge. I have cold foods stored on my stairwell, and I had a drink of some Coke last night. Yes, I had some Coke. It's not good for you, but I had some Coke. But anyway, the stuff was so cold it was nearly frozen. So I put down the carpet across and put pillows up on here to try to seal it off. It was really cold last night. 19. That was the coldest I've seen yet. Baby cat was shivering last night, all night. It's 40 in here right now, and there was nothing I could do. It was just one of those nights where I adjusted the wood stove wrong when I went to bed, and once you get in that sleeping bag, you don't want to come out. Because it's freezing cold on the floor right now. It's 65 at the ceiling, but freezing on the floor. I plugged in my little ceramic heater. It's a loud little bugger. There's something hitting the fan, so I might take it apart one day and look. It's annoying. I can get it to be quiet occasionally, but it's pumping a bit of heat. I've got it just pointing at my feet for warmth because my feet are frozen. Some solid wood. Mostly green though, that's the problem. Even though I'm leaving, life goes on, and I will be back, and it will be cold. I need firewood, regardless. It's going to be cold for a few months when I get back. Might even still have some snow when I get back. So, gotta get ready. Come on. Stuff like this needs to be hit once. It's too big for my little barrel stove. Got my cold steel survival knife. I still haven't found my hatchet. From watching the videos online, these are supposed to be good for just about anything, including chopping wood. I need some kindling, so... Whoa. This is a dry piece. I need to get some kindling going, because I don't have any. Based on the videos I saw, this tool is supposed to be pretty good for splitting wood. This is just how they did it in the video. Actually, I was quite impressed with the stress tests they put on this knife on their video, the Cold Steel website. It's not as easy to hatch it alone, but it's doing the job. In the meantime, I need a better pounding log, though. This is pretty rugged. Better to grip. Oh yeah, much better. Much nicer. Oh yeah, that works. This Bushman knife is supposed to really be able to take a beating. It's supposed to be a pretty durable, all-around survival knife. Sure works for splitting wood nice. Got my kindling. Very good. And wow, the blade is still razor sharp. I'm impressed. Nice, look at that. Cold Steel Bushman. This is not a commercial, but I'm impressed. Starting a pile of things that are going with me to Michigan. My Ryobi toolkit is one of the first items going in the car. That is one of my most valued sets of tools now. And screwdriver set I have here. Just sorting out stuff and getting ready to roll, but temporarily using this empty old camper for now as a staging area for all my gear. So Sunday morning I just back up the car, load and go. Let's see if I can catch this on camera. There we go. They're all having a fun time sunbathing. It's 40 degrees today and sunny, so it's not too bad. The chickens are loving it. Rolling in the dirt, eating dirt. I don't know why chickens eat dirt, but they do. They're just loving it today. Repatching the hole on the roof of the camper. I still have some junk stored in here, so I want to protect it for the winter. I've got a dollar store plastic bucket taped upside down on the roof. Hopefully that'll last all winter. I hope. Because if it doesn't, I'll have a mess. This camper is leak proof right now, leak free. I have totally patched every seam on this whole roof when I first got it, and it held up. There were no leaks in here at all. You can see all the black stuff. Every seam was tarred. That has a 30-year guarantee, by the way. that black stuff, which is a lot longer than this camper is going to last. This camper's seen its last trip, I think. So I hope that'll last the winter. That's how it's going to be. I don't have time or money to do ground ties for this old camper, but I did put it, I don't know if you can really see it, it's on a slope. I've got the front end raised higher than the back, and I've got all the jacks up so that it'll help drain that, just in case the roof isn't patched properly, help keep that roof drained during the winter months. And I have this spray gunk that I tried on here. It's really garbage. Look at this mess. It's supposed to be a spray sealant, and it just dripped down everywhere. It made a disgusting mess of things. Oh, and by the way, look, it doesn't stick. I mean, how dumb is that? I'll have to show you the can later and tell you, do not use this junk. At least it comes off well enough. Definitely not working for me. There's my little girl. Been eating her eggs recently. The tiniest of all is the one producing all the eggs. So I've got all these jacks up. So hopefully the camper will be stabilized. I mean, there's nothing in it, so right now it's just an empty shell. I'm letting it dry for the winter while I'm gone, and hopefully the sun shining on it right where it is going to help dry it out, and then I'll have myself a really nice workshop next year. It's pretty decent looking. Well, it's 4 p.m. and I'm totally exhausted. I've been running around all day. I'm not going to show you what I did, but I've been putting away things and getting prepared, getting stuff ready for a long trip away. Sadly, I can't show you everything I did due to safety issues. Got some bad guys wanting to do me some harm, so I just have to be careful what I show anymore. So that limits me showing what I'm doing while I'm winding down here at the off-grid homestead for the winter. But yeah, 4 o'clock and I'm pretty tired. I'm going to take a break. I'm not sure if I'll get anything else done today. I still got a lot to do. The last thing I do is I'm going to pack up the wind turbines. The last thing I'll do on Saturday, I'll tie these down, or take these down, and take the propellers off so that they store better, and pack them away. Solar panels, pack these away. I might do a deal with my landlady about storage of some of these things in a safe place, because I don't want to leave them out here anywhere at all while I'm gone. And that's something else I won't show you. I'll tell you about it when it's done, and I'll show you that it's done, but all the solar panels are going to be put away. Not out here. Nothing's going to be out here where people can harm anything, or animals for that matter, or weather. So as I said, all my valuables will be put away. I'll come back to this later, this mess. I can do that in the spring. I'm going to rethink the Rainwater collection based on a lot of opinions and advice I've got. The garden, I believe, was a success if I had only used more time working in it. I think the garden, as small as it was, produced more food than I could eat. In the end, I was giving away stuff, a lot of food. So I think the garden was pretty good, and if I grow it a little bit bigger next year, then there's going to be a ton of food. I'll be able to can and preserve food without end. So next year's going to be a good year here in the off-grid homestead. Chickens follow me everywhere. They're cute. They're never going to end up in my frying pan unless the whole economy breaks down and I got nothing left. These are my pets, my little friends. I want to show you a temporary measure I did here. I put some heavy blocks on this. The ground wasn't totally even, and it was shaking a little bit. So I put the blocks down. I had some serious heavy wind the other day when I assembled this big turbine. So, for safety, I strengthened the frame. That's a mean looking machine right there. That is mean. And when that spins, that is scary sounding. It's not loud, but you can tell it's dangerous. You can hear it hissing through the air. So I've got these brakes on here, weighting it down, and I'm also going to use some ground ties to make sure this goes nowhere. But again, it's only for 2-3 more days. On Saturday this comes down. This little guy too. They're both going to come down. The wind station's a simple matter of slipping that right up out of here. That's going to go inside. That just slips right in there. And when I come back, I'd love to get that up higher, because it seems to me like there's a lot more wind, even 10 foot high. I'd say, what is that, about 7 foot right there? And it measures a steady between 2 and 7 miles an hour max. That's all it's ever measured. But this guy has been spinning like mad most of the time. So I think I'm going to raise my weather station higher when I come back. So going to be a lot of stuff to go on next spring. A lot of projects to redo, rebuild, improve. I'm going to buy some electric fence. Now this was not electric fence wire. It was some stuff I had. It's actually a stainless steel flat band that I found out in the forest on a big spool. And it was enough to do, what, 1, 2, 3? 3 whole rows of wire with this stuff. And it worked. When I come back, I'm going to get some more of these stakes. I think they're only $2 a piece, which is special for the electric fence. And I'm going to have the whole meadow fenced in next year, including the entrance. Next year, this is embarrassing. Look right here. I gotta take this down. It's ugly now. But next year, the whole meadow is going to be fenced in, right up to the entry back there, so that I'll have to get out and open an electrified gate to pass through with my vehicle. That's the goal. Yes, there's cars there. My landlady wants everybody to keep their vehicles out in the back of the second meadow for some reason. But anyway, those are the unregistered vehicles of my neighbors, that is. But that's some of the ideas for next year. So, the off-grid project will continue. And I, for now, taking a break.